Alright, I'm going to show you how to set up for karaoke. So we got our rack. You're going to put this on the DJ booth. Take the cover off, which I've already done. On the back side, there's another cover. You can go ahead and take that off. Put the lids underneath. The only thing inside this rack is one microphone receiver. It's a dual microphone receiver. So you can go ahead and plug this in to the power strip that you find on the DJ booth. There's a quad box. Once that's all plugged in, you can press the power button, turn on the receiver, then we're going to go ahead and open up the case of the mixer. The mixer, I like to put it inside the rack. Just like that. If you want, you can, hang it out just a little bit. I do not have the drawers set up for this. I'm sorry. But you're going to need to take your power supply for the mixer out of the case. And we're going to go ahead and plug the barrel jack into the back side of the mixer. I like to use this little strain relief here to keep the connection secure. So, like that. Once you've got it plugged in, you're not going to knock the power strip off the back of the table like I did, but I'm going to go ahead and pick this up off the ground. This is the power strip that's going to be in the DJ booth. You're going to plug in your mixer. This can go through the back side of the rack if you want to make it pretty. Alright, now the mixer is all set. From here, you're going to find two XLR cables in the DJ booth. These are your left and your right output. It doesn't really matter which one's which. Okay, so now we're gonna plug them in to the outputs, the main outputs on our mixer. Top right corner, left and right. Make sure those are nice and secure. Beautiful. Okay. Now, what we want to do from here is go ahead and power on the mixer. The karaoke scene should already be loaded. try to give some better light here. The karaoke scene will already be loaded. So all you should have to do is press this middle fader button. And you're going to bring up a custom screen. In the top left corner, you can toggle on or off the custom screen. But I've set up a custom screen for you here so that you have your USB input, which is going to come from the laptop. And then you have your Vox 1, Vocal 2, Chippy, aka you're going to be Chippy today. And these FX won't be here. I'm going to make it a little bit more simple for you because I honestly don't even use the reverb or the delay very often, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those. Over here, you have your monitor. This is really important because this is how you're going to send your stage monitor for your singers on stage so that they can hear what's going on. You'll notice that it's muted, and so is the Chippy. And so anything that's muted, you're going to want to go ahead and unmute. And when you do so, you're going to want to bring up the volume carefully. The Chippy fader is set all the way up because there's a switch on the microphone. So as long as you're not pointing it right at those speakers that are above your head in the DJ booth, you're going to be just fine. I have some EQ curves set up in here already and a little bit of processing, which should help get you on your way. But if you have any questions, don't be afraid to call me. I'm happy to help you. We've got the feedback assistant set on every channel. So that should help a little bit, just in case there's any ringing or screeching going on. But it's really only mainly there for extreme scenarios, so try not to rely on it. When it comes down to it, you should only be focusing on this custom screen, and that should get you by. These master volumes of Vocal 1, Vocal 2, TalkBack mic, which is your microphone today, and then USB, which is going to be the computer. And the computer is going to be plugged in to the USB input. So let's go ahead and put the computer up here. Gonna take it out of the backpack, open it up, press the power button. You'll plug in the laptop to the power strip on the table. Okay. From there, inside of the laptop bag, you're going to find our HDMI cable. As I explained to you, this is a directional cable, so it's clearly labeled as display, and this side has a USB adapter. This USB adapter is going to have to get plugged into the USB output on the television, and then the USB, the HDMI is going to get plugged into HDMI 1. It is a directional cable, so it's marked display. So obviously the display side goes into the TV, and then the side labeled source goes into the side that has the computer, okay? So that's gonna go in over here. The other side is gonna go to the TV. Gonna keep digging inside the bag. We've got XLR cables, and these are going to be used to send out to your monitor speakers. You'll find several JBL monitors around the stage. You're going to have to plug one of them or two of them in and find a power cable to use. They will have power cables somewhere in one of the boxes on the stage, and this is, you really only will need one of these. I sent you way more than you needed, but you're going to take this 1/4 inch to XLR adapter, and this is going to come out of the mixer this one that says out 1. Out number 1. And that is what is going to feed our monitor send. So that's what this red channel knob is, or not knob, but this red channel fade around the mixer. Okay. And obviously this is just a short adapter, so you're gonna need to go from this to this, and you know the drill. You know, you're just plug it in a speaker. Okay. I'm just explaining it to you like you're 5, so that if there's any issues, hopefully it will be a little bit easier, because I'm not going to be there for this one. There's a random power strip in here in case you need it. I don't think you will. But this braided cable with USB-C on one end and it's called USB-B on the other. It's gonna go from the mixer to the laptop. Okay, and the port on the laptop, I'm gonna mark it because there's only 2 of them, and the one closest to you is the wrong one, okay? You have to use the one furthest away from you if you're going to plug data. The other one is only power delivery if you're going to charge it. It's really, really dumb, so I might put a piece of tape over this so you don't even see it. Okay, now, once you have that connected to the laptop, the pin is 0808. And the audio will automatically connect to the mixer once you have the USB plugged in. So what you're going to do is on the desktop here, we're going to open Karaoke. It's right in the middle of this heart. Okay, so Karaoke, go ahead and open it. you should have your HDMI connected already to your TV screen, and you should be able to send out to that. So we're just gonna test a song. We'll just grab any song, drag it on, whatever. Test. I like to use caps lock. And we're just gonna test the internet connection. You might have to connect to the internet at this place because I don't think I've done it on this laptop yet. Okay, so you're gonna need to get the Wi-Fi password and put that in the settings. You know how to do that. But once it is connected here, you've got it playing through the mixer on the USB input, and you can hear it playing. It sounds really good. So you know, adjust the volume, and this is all touchscreen too, so you know, whatever you want to do as far as that goes. The weird thing about the microphones, you're gonna have to scan, and just read the manual for the microphones inside here. It's pretty easy, but you're gonna have to do each channel, okay? So you're gonna have to scan each channel individually, and then you're gonna have to sync each channel individually. Now, the microphones are all in the backpack here. There are batteries, and when it comes to these, obviously you're gonna unscrew it, put the batteries in, and then the IR window is in, like, under the battery cover. So you have to unscrew this, and you have to physically hold it up to this little light right here where it says IR when you sync. So again, just read the manual, you'll figure it out. You're not dumb. This is just your first time using this, so I want to make sure nothing goes wrong. If you have any issues, don't be afraid to call me. I can walk you through it. I might be a little busy at the moment, but if you can get there early, I can help walk you through it and figure it out before you start. So I have full faith in you. Yeah, oh yeah, here's the manual. So read this. If you got any other questions, let me know. I've got a microphone in here for you. This is my personal talkback mic. So this is going to be with a short XLR cord, and it's got a golden grill. So with a switch, this is what you're going to use on the chippy channel, and that's going to go into channel 8. Channel 8. I'll just leave it plugged in like that. I'll try to label some of this stuff, but if you got any questions, don't be afraid to give me a shout. I'm here to help you.